This stop is Fifth Avenue and East 81st Street. West 59th Street.
How do you think I'm gonna go?
Perfect. Thank you.
Near the India.
Yeah.
There is one here, born.
No. Not.
Japan, China.
Taiwan.
Good lord. That's crazy. 要折起来。
你要旧口吧？
I'm just gonna like, if people are showing up in my life now, awesome. But I'm not gonna. I used to have an approach where I
Your experience.
but I ever met in my life.
又一只了，两只。
不让我喝奶茶，就只能喝可可跟那个叫什么波蕾好利克，对对对，那种胖死。
拜拜。